Welcome to another edition of Farmer's Diary, your #1 agricultural television extension program. I'm your host, Iwe Sekunde. Today's edition is a bumper pack as I have on the lineup inspiring success stories of some notable individuals engaged in agricultural ventures. A quick check on the lineup. First, let's meet one of Abuja's finest broadcast journalists, Mustafa Muhammad, as he talks to us about farming.
Farming is a passion. Initially, I started farming in a very small scale to try and see how far I could go. And it's not just crop and tubers production. I also went into poultry and animal husbandry, and it's actually very lucrative. You hear people complaining that they don't have time, but you also see people sitting at the bar or watching TV for hours. Most times, you, the owner, may not be doing the manual labor, but there are things that can keep you busy for an hour or two. You can also hire extra hands to work at the farm. But I drive pleasure in, like the poultry coming to sweep, the droppings, or the animal husbandry, sweeping the dungs, and you can also turn it into fertilizer, which is organic and very healthy. And this year is actually very different because a lot of people have gone into farming. You will hardly find a single plot of land in which people have not planted something, which means the cost of food will drop, people will make a lot of money, and of course those enemies of the Nigerian food system who buy and hoard a lot of grains, they may not know what to do with it because they may not have customers to buy this food from. You cannot be in the studio every day 24/7, and when you have a day off, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, you can use part of the time to have hours. Most times I get involved in spraying these chemicals and what have you.
Why?
So it actually gives me joy that I'm actually doing this. These are skills a lot of people need to acquire or learn. Because you have a white-collar job, you have gone to the university, does not mean that you cannot do other things to survive. And let me tell you this, some of these things we do now are actually a ticket for retirement in the future so that life cannot get boring. We need to talk to the youth. Farming is not a job for the downtrodden, like the kind of impression we try to create in the nation. You don't have to wait. Get something doing. Farming. That's what I have to say.
Quite inspiring, you would say. Mustafa Muhammad there, a broadcast journalist, telling us how he earns extra cash from farming. For me, I caught that part where he said farming is very lucrative. But the current economic recession, which is still biting hard on our pockets, is adversely affecting the agricultural sector. The reason, perhaps, we have lean budgetary allocation for the sector. Analysts claim that only 1.8% of the entire budget is allocated to the agricultural sector for this year. Really insufficient to solve the challenge of food sufficiency and job creation, which the budget is aimed at. But the president of the National Association of Nigerian Traders, NANT, Ken Okoha, is more concerned about how this meager allocation is properly utilized. Let's listen to him after this break.
The Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology OFAB in Africa, Nigeria chapter cordially invites you to her 10th anniversary ceremony and awards night to honor and celebrate deserving media organizations and practitioners who have contributed in raising awareness on agricultural biotechnology in Nigeria under the distinguished chairmanship of former Minister of Science and Technology, Professor Turner Isong. The keynote address, which is Science Reporting and National Development. Night will be delivered by Dr. Tony Iradia, former Director General, Nigerian Television Authority. The OFAB Night of Celebration and Glamour will also honor some deserving Nigerians who have promoted the issues of biotechnology and biosafety in the country, among whom are former President Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, Chairman Senate Committee on Science and Technology, Distinguished Senator Ajayi Boniface, Chairman House Committee on Agricultural Production and Services, Honorable Mohammed Tahir Munguno, President All Farmers Association of Nigeria, AFAN, Architect Kabir Ibrahim, and a host of others. Venue, Ladi Kwali Hall, Sheraton Hotels and Towers, Abuja. Date, Wednesday, August 30th, 2017. Time, 7 p.m. prompt. Attendance is strictly by invitation. Announcer, Dr. Rose Suniso Maxwell Gidado, Country Coordinator, OFAB, Nigeria Chapter.
A budget of about 7.2 trillion, precisely 7,288,709,937 naira was totally proposed by the executive, and it was tagged budget of recovery. Is this total budget enough for agriculture? My answer is no, unfortunately. And I'm going to give you some details in 1 second. In 2017, 1.8%. Can these shift us out of poverty? I have my doubt. But what I think that we need to do is, seriously engage the budget and ensure, number one, that whatever is there right now in terms of figures is well implemented. Targeting is very critical, so that the small-scale farmers, and when you look at the calculation, that more than 80% of farmers in Nigeria are from the small-scale sector, then more than 80% of the farmers, of the allocation of the budget, entire budget, must also be rightfully allocated to those small-scale sectors. This is one area that many of us Nigerians have not done well. We need to wash our hands and get into the streets, monitor the budget. If you take a look at the budget, you will see provision of inputs, and we have been canvassing. If you say provision of inputs, tell us where you are providing these inputs. Tell us who to see there. Very clear, vivid. And it's important that we also know that it is, and I'm going to repeat this, it is our responsibility as citizens to earmark and eyemark. Hear it, see it. Watch where the money is getting into.
Okay, a new slogan to work with in tracking the budgets as proposed by Ken Ukoha. You must eyemark and earmark the budgetary allocation for agriculture, or should I say, farmers, gear up with your whistles. Let us know if government subsidy on farm inputs such as fertilizers and improved seeds are evenly purchased and distributed to reach the real farmers. It is also important to start small and grow your farm business to a desired level. Do you know you can start up a snail farm for just 5,000 naira at your backyard? I didn't say so. An agriculture expert, Charles Kufuri, the CEO of Farm Organic Nigerian Limited, is letting us into this secret treasure.
And so farming was looked at as, for the not to do well in society. So, you end up being a farmer because you're not doing well academically. Wow, it's different now. In fact, the very sound don't let it rest. They are coming back. The very wealthy are into it now, seriously. The trend has changed. So a lot of people are embracing agriculture now, because farming entails a lot. You have to be detailed, you have to be passionate, you have to be available in order to get it done. is not for people who are just delay about. It is not. You can't make success out of it if you are not serious. There is a trend right now, urban farming, and of course you see in big cities of the world, you see that they have gardens. It could be on top of the building, it could be down, it could be anywhere, but they have gardens now in big buildings around the cities of the world. So what this means is that, you know, struggling for land that is not readily available, and so you can make use of the space you have to grow vegetable, because I mean that's something that daily the demand is going up, and we have to meet up this demand because you must eat food. Because I want to do aquaponics, growing vegetable on top of water with fish, with a little fish in it. So you may likely see that because I'm developing something along that line. And so you can grow various vegetables. As you see in the garden here, we also have a lot of vegetables. But I do my mint leaf here. I do my scent leaf here. Those are highly medicinal leaf. I do my coriander. I do my celery. Okay, I do it right here. My pumpkin, I do it here. Of course, you can see our crop. But basically, what I'm growing here are purely organic because I have some animals here, and so it's zero waste. I use the waste from my animal to grow my vegetables, and that's what I eat. So you need to have vegetable at your backyard so that the environment will be balanced. We run training here. We organize training for snary, training for grass cutter farming, and then you see rabbitry there. We run training, empower people to go there and start something. Even vegetable gardening, we do training too. Like you see the celery, see the coriander there. Okay, we train people. Even the cabbage you see there, we do that too. The yogo here, we do that. We train you how to maintain them, how to take good care of them, and some other any vegetable. The cucumber, you can see, we grow it at the backyard. So any other vegetable that you need to know more about, because people go into it and they fail. So you need to know a lot about each of these products you want to go into. Pick interest in it and go. Now you can see mint leaf is really at times is very scarce in the market. Okay, because a lot of people have suddenly discovered that mint is very good to cleanse the system and give you flat tummy, and so it's getting very scarce. We need a lot of people because this thing comes from only one area, mostly Jos, and so it's getting very scarce. So why can't you raise your mint leaf at your backyard? Do you know with 5,000 naira you can just start your snail farming? All you need to get the knowledge first. With 10,000 you can start, depending on the capacity. You don't need to start big. Then you start with 1,000 snails. You don't need to start with 10 snails. Gradually you grow. But do something. The trend is changing. So the Nigeria is changing. Where we are now is that everyone has to do something. You just have to do something with your hand.
Here on Farmer's Diary, we have made it our duty to find out where and how those who are interested in taking the bold step to start farming can begin. Let's find out where.
Do you want to start farming but you don't know how to go about it? Here is a great opportunity to learn how to start a farm with only 5,000 naira. Kari Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society, in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, CEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited is organizing a one-week workshop to train you on snail farming, grass cutter farming, rabbit farming, vegetable farming such as growing mint leaves, coriander leaves, scent leaves, ugu leaf, cucumber, cabbages, and lots more. Do you know you can grow all these within your backyard, even with interlock, without any offensive smell to pollute the environment? Register now to learn how to do this for only 1 week farm training organized by Kari Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, CEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited to acquire all the skill you need to start your farm. To register, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. As part of the training package, Kari Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society also provide access to finance to start off your farm as well as provide farmland for interested farmers. So, what are you waiting for? To start off your farm, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. Do Agric. It pays.
Welcome back. You're still watching Farmer's Diary here on AIT Abuja. And if you just joined in, you have missed a lot. But don't worry, you can watch the entire package on www.ztonline.com. And still to come on today's edition is a solution in sight to revive the near collapsed Nigerian textile industries through agricultural intervention. It is no longer news that the once bubbling Nigerian textile industries, which empowered over 3 million Nigerians, produced quality, cheap and affordable clothing materials, has gradually closed down owing to several factors, prominent among which is the non-availability of raw materials, a situation the current administration led by President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to revive. Part of measures put in place to achieve this goal is the target to increase and improve the quality and quantity of cotton production through the application of modern biotechnology. How has this effort fared so far? Are we anywhere close to the set goal? A visit to the National Biotechnology Development Agency, NABDA, hybrid cotton trial field provided answers to the many questions on our minds.
What we have here, we have 6 entries of cottons. We have 4 Bogart and we have 2 Samcod. And what we did here is to randomize the entries so that we can get the evaluation of the performance of the cotton. So like now I'm standing on Samcod 10, which is the local breed. Then there we have the Bogart. This is the Bogart. And if you look at the two, you find out that the vigor of the Bogart is more or less higher than the Samcod. Because right now what we are having the Bogart is resistant to bollworm. Because the major problem of cotton at the flowering stage is the bollworm. It feeds on the anthrax of the flower, whereby you now have a low yield. So now we are bringing in the Bogart to check that problem.
Of course, the cotton evaluation field is here. You are here, you have seen it yourself. There's more vigor in the Bogart 2. The Bogart 2 has been developed for insect resistance, of course. For the bollworm, bollworm is an insect, it's a lepidopteran insect that is always attacking the while it is fruiting the cotton fruits, and especially the lint. It affects the lint quality. Sometimes it destroys it completely, and so that's why the breeders deemed it fit to develop the cotton for that. To have resistance, to give it an inbuilt resistance to these notorious insects and pests that farmers, experience losses due to this insect infestation. And because of that, farmers have dropped cotton cultivation. Even the breeders, they have lost interest in cotton breeding in Nigeria especially, and this has led to the breakdown of our textile industries. And I remember in the 1960s, cotton industry was the largest employer of labor, but because of this this crop being very, very susceptible to some of these insects. There are many insects that cotton is susceptible to. It's just that the most notorious is the lepidopteran insects, and the bollworm is one of it, the pink bollworm. And so that's why the scientists felt that once an inbuilt resistance system has been put into the cotton, it will go a long way in increasing yield, and then profit margin of course will also increase, and so on and so forth. So this reduction in pesticide use or insecticide use, it's a lot of benefit, it's a lot of use to the farmer. Health benefit, there's environmental benefit, you know, I mean, a lot of it. And so we now have it here in Nigeria, and NAFDA is one of the trial sites.
If this variety of cotton seed can help roll back the wheels of the ailing textile industries, how long will Nigerian farmers wait to begin to reap these benefits?
We are working towards commercialization. Of course, without the farmers buy-in, I mean, there is no way we can commercialize these crops. This is the second trial. The first trial was done last year. It was only an on-station trial, but this time around is both on-station and on-farm. On-farm is the trials that's carried out by the farmers, while the on-station trials are actually carried out at research institutes. And so the trial last year actually proved, you know, it was proven that this ball gourd is really efficacious because it was not attacked by the bollworm, but the Samcot 9 and 10 were attacked by the bollworm. We saw it live, we experienced it, and we saw that the ball gourd had more numbers of the cotton balls. The one plant could have is it 10? I mean, so many. And so this is not it's really it's a business venture for us to really transit from this subsistence farming into the business farming. We have to really adopt these technologies because they will really help in making agriculture the mainstay of the economy. This is the second trial, and it should be the last trial. So by 2018, we should get an approval from the National Agricultural Seed Council for the commercialization of this.
Farmers, you have heard it here. If you continue to tune in here every Wednesday, same time, you will be the first to know when this high-yielding cotton variety hits the market. A lot of success stories to share about farming. It is indeed a very lucrative venture, especially if you acquire the right skill and technical advice before you commence that farm. Some people who rushed in with this old-fashioned idea that you don't need any prior training in farming, since it has always been our preoccupation inherited from our forefathers, hurry out of it, recording huge losses. If you want to start up a farm, please call us or send us a WhatsApp message on 070-134-53224, and we will recommend some experts to help you out. Or better still, here is an opportunity you won't want to miss.
Do you want to start farming but you don't know how to go about it? Here is a great opportunity to learn how to start a farm with only 5,000 Naira. Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society, in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, CEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited is organizing a one-week workshop to train you on snail farming, grass cutter farming, rabbit farming, vegetable farming such as growing mint leaves, coriander leaves, scent leaves, ugu leaf, cucumber, cabbages, and lots more. Do you know you can grow all these within your backyard, even with interlock, without any offensive smell to pollute the environment? Register now to learn how to do this for only 1 week farm training organized by Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society in collaboration with the Center for Environmental Education and Development, CEED, and Farm Organic Nigeria Limited to acquire all the skill you need to start your farm. To register, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. As part of the training package, Kari Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society also provide access to finance to start off your farm as well as provide farmland for interested farmers. So, what are you waiting for? To start off your farm, call or send WhatsApp messages to 0701 345 3224 for details. Do Agric. It pays.
So, what then are you waiting for? Register with the Kari Multipurpose Cooperative Society now to get trained on how to start your farm, as they are willing to help you also access finance after the training. And on this cheery note, let me sign off for today, but not too fast. Have you heard about this word, aflatoxin? If you are one of those who love to eat maize, soybean, sesame seed, groundnut like I do, please look up the word aflatoxin. Consider it my humble request, as we will talk about it extensively on our next edition. Don't forget to stick with us on www.ztonline.com for more news stories and previous episodes of Farmer's Diary. For sponsorship details and advert placement, contact us on the various numbers on your screen. I'll see you again next week.